It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of the annual Soil Award. We have reached the end of our Forum 2026, and this is always where we pay tribute to those engaged in good soil and land management practices. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Martin Gerzabek, who is president of the jury of the Soil and Land Management Award, to take to the stage. Just by way of introduction, hailing from Austria, Martin is an ecologist and soil scientist with a special focus on the behavior of pollutants in the soil system, soil development and soil functions. And he also served as rector of BOKU, the University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences in Vienna from 2010 until 2018. So Martin Gerzabek, a very warm welcome to you. We meet again on stage. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear friends, it's a great honor for me to introduce the European Land and Soil Management Award 2025-2026. And if we look back just a few months, by introducing the Soil Monitoring and Restoration Law, the European Commission has taken the next step towards the documentation improvement of European soil resources. And corresponding strategic processes take place in most or all of the member states. So networking of institutions and activities leads to increased visibility of the problems related to soils, their functions, use, threats locally and regionally. And it is, of course, very important to be able to show positive, practical examples that point into the right direction. And this is where the European Land and Soil Management Award comes into play. So this award is annually granted to an outstanding project contributing to and being a model for soil protection from the viewpoint of agricultural practice. The prize rewards land use and soil management practices mitigating soil threats. You know them: soil degradation, erosion, reduction of organic matter, diffuse contamination, compaction, as well as the reduction of soil biodiversity, salinization, sealing, flooding, and landslides. The prize is open to farmers, landowners, land managers, groups of farmers, research institutes, universities, and also private companies. So the underlying criteria involve, and this is very important, the innovativeness of the goals and the methods used, but also the social and the economic dimension, so it has to be doable, and the scalability, so the possibility to transfer the approach to other regions. So let me first thank all supporters of this important and unique award. You see the logos also here. The European Landowners Organization, the European Commission, the Joint Research Centers, Syngenta, University of Ljubljana, the University of Leuven, and my own university, BOKU University in Vienna. So this year we received more than 30 applications. I think it was the best year so far in my remembrance, and a lot of them really excellent. So we had a very good choice amongst the eligible proposals. The projects were submitted from 13 countries, namely from Belgium, Hungary, Italy, Malta, the Netherlands, Portugal, Romania, Scotland, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and the Ukraine. And I really would like to thank, first of all the applicants for their valuable contributions, but also all jury members, namely Ioan Codescu, Thierry Delescaille, Martin Ewert, Arvin Jones, Frank Lobnik, Max Newbert, and Kerstin Rosenhoff, very cordially for their time, dedication, and long-lasting support of the award. And I also thank Kia Kanani for excellent support of the process. So this was the introduction, but now the winner is. The winner of this year is the project, a biotechnological and social paradigm shift for Mediterranean soil restoration, from Asociación Similistas in Spain. Similistas, yeah, I think you can applaud. thank you very much. Now Oliver Ruiz Garrido is already on the stage, but I first wanted to introduce a little bit the project, but it's good that you are here. Perfect. So Similistas is a non-profit organization based in Andalusia, dedicated to reversing desertification and restoring forest ecosystems through a disruptive methodology, biotechnological direct seeding. In a global context of climate emergency, traditional reforestation based on nursery-grown sapling transplantation is facing critical bottlenecks like high costs, logistical rigidity, and also extreme mortality rates due to the transplant shock and deformed root systems. So operating in one of Europe's most vulnerable regions to climate change, Similistas has developed a systemic model that replaces industrial transplantation with the enhancement of natural processes. By combining high-level laboratory research with community-led actions, trees are not just restored, but the functionality or the functional integrity and biological life of the soil. So the main innovation consists of an advanced priming, so physiological treatments that program seeds to germinate in synchronization with optimal soil moisture contents. Then the seed shelter, so pelleting, so the creation of a protective nutrient-rich crust around the seeds. This shelter prevents also the predation by rodents. Identification of facilitator microsites and utilizes of contour barriers to prevent erosion and maximize rooting. So the approach ensures that plants develop an undisturbed taproot, so a natural, let's say, climate insurance that allows them to survive extreme droughts without irrigation. And that's also very important, quite unique, the innovation is treated as a common good. So blueprints for the developed seeding pelleting machine were published as an open source as a resource. So Similistas has transitioned from an experimental pilot to a consolidated territorial actor with measurable results. So successful restoration of high severely burned areas and public forests using over 10 native species, including nitrogen-fixing legumes that accelerate the soil recovery, are amongst the reported success stories. So my sincere congratulations to the winner. Oliver, I'm again now congratulating you, and I think also something important. First of all, the certificate, maybe from Gary, the check, yeah. Something important. Yeah. Can you move in the center? In the center. Yeah. Okay. We do what you want. Stick together and look at here. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we have the short speech, but and first the video, and then a short speech. So. So the video, please.
Perhaps the team could roll the video, please. Thank you.
Thank you to the jury, and thanks to everyone present for being here today. My hands are taking this award, but the ones truly winning it are the thousands of communities that are suffering the worst of the climate change. I want to remember that. At some point of this day, I had to throw away the speech I had prepared. It was done for an audience mildly worried about the events our world is facing, but now I see a room full of compromise and responsibility, and for that I'm grateful. But this leaves me with the question that Janes pointed out this morning: how are things still going so down road? With this overwhelming collective power I see reunited just in this place in a morning, how did the last COP in Belém went so bad? How are we still so dependent on fossil fuels? How is this ship still sinking so fast? The only answer I can think of is obviously the other side of the room, the ones willingly burning the planet for their profit. And so the question is, can we stop them? Can we build the better future we dream of? Well, I say no, as long as we keep working with them. We are sitting in a car driven by madmen, and things will only get worse if we don't get out of this car. To change the future, we must change the present. We must stop doing things like they have always been and start asking ourselves how they can be done differently. That's the principle that created Semillistas. Against the deficient ways of restoration that work so ineffective against the fires that destroyed our lands, what could we do? Well, the answer was clear: acting differently. We choose the path of the little ant, seed by seed, mile by mile, and in the process we learned countless things and corrected many mistakes, always guided by scientific knowledge and the latest technological inventions. So today we can proudly say that our system represents a technical revolution and that we have begun training other organizations in our method, not only in Spain, but in other countries around the globe. And I want to express my gratitude again, because what we do would not be the same without your support, would not be possible. Without so many people that have helped us, whether through donations and fundings, logistically, via materials and machinery, or simply by spreading our message to places we cannot reach. Today, I've met so many people with whom we are looking forward to work with, people with whom start to do that things differently. There is still much hope. Let this year be the first we fight back against climate change and win. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Olivier, for your insights you gave us. And I would like now to call Sylvia Ailey, the Deputy Head of the Unit Land Use and Management of DG Environment from the European Commission. And she will introduce now the three further winners, I would say. So please.
Thank you very much. So indeed, well, there is only one winner of the Soil Award. The jury was profoundly moved by the ideas and the impact of three other projects. So this year we have decided to award three diplomas of recognition to projects that represent the very best of local action, large-scale restoration, and unwavering resilience. So our first recognition shows that you do not need a vast estate to make a massive impact on the future of European agriculture. I'm talking about Alnarp's agroecology farm, which was established in 2021 by the students of the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences. So this is a project aimed to be pioneering, a youth-led model that also reflects on social inclusion goals. So while this project is located in one of Sweden's most intensively farmed regions, this project chose a different path. So they set out to treat the soil as a living system and as a shared responsibility. So the results that they have achieved on this less than half a hectare ground are nothing short of remarkable. In just 2 growing seasons, the farm has more than doubled their soil organic matter, and they have significantly increased the biological activity through no-dig market gardening methods. This farm also produces over 10,000 kilograms of vegetables annually, and by this level of production achieves a level of productivity nearly 6 times higher than the national average per square meter. And by strictly avoiding synthetic chemicals and fostering resilient soil biota, they have also created a stable carbon reservoir for the future. So this project proves that regeneration and productivity do go hand in hand. Beyond soil itself, the farm has also a strong community impact. They have involved more than 3,000 volunteers, and they're also, their community-supported agricultural scheme feeds 82 local households. So for demonstrating that agricultural management can deliver rapid and measurable improvements and being inclusive in their communities, we are proud to present a diploma of recognition to them. So unfortunately, their team was not able to join us here, but they will receive this diploma, and we do wish them the best of luck for vitalizing their project further. Our second diploma of recognition takes us to a different scale entirely. Shirovska farm is a Ukrainian project, and it demonstrates how a large-scale productive agriculture can serve as a powerful engine to environmental restoration. So this project spans over 3,000 hectares, and it challenges the traditional reliance on chemical interventions through their own comprehensive plant health management concept. So rather than simply fighting the pests, they have shifted their focus to creating a holistic ecosystem that activates the natural defense mechanisms of the plants themselves. So through what they're applying is a diverse 13 crop rotation system and a targeted erosion control. And so they have, as a result, they have seen soil organic matter rising from 3.7% to over 5%. And the improved structure has led to moisture retention levels nearly 4 times higher than their baseline. And as a result, this ensures stable yields even during periods of extreme drought. What also sets this project apart, in addition, is their approach to biodiversity. So this farm has transformed a previous equipment dump area into a thriving pollinator micro-reserve, leading to a dramatic recovery of the local wildlife. In fact, their population of wild bees has grown from 43 species to 131 in only 4 years. This farm also proves that the ecological literacy and high-yield farming are mutually reinforcing. So for that, we are very proud to award a diploma of recognition for securing this long-term sustainability for the future generations. Thank you very much to them. So unfortunately, they cannot join us today, but Ksenia Mischenko from Syngenta, Ukraine, who collaborated with this farm, is here to accept the diploma on their behalf. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You want to take a photo? I know.
Where?
Be seated if you'd like to join us here on stage. Be seated.
Well, I don't feel like I'm prepared.
It's for the photograph.
And our final recognition is towards a project that embodies resilience in its most literal sense. So this is to a project called From Degradation to Regeneration by Rock Harvest Farm, also in Ukraine. So this farm is operating in a region facing immense pressure, and this project has transformed the challenge of survival into a mission for innovation. What they have achieved offers a sort of blueprint for climate-smart agriculture. What they have done is they have activated soil biology, the project that has achieved a 50% reduction in mineral fertilizers and effectively halted soil erosion, saving 3 tons of topsoil per hectare annually. Beyond these metrics, the project is also redefining what is a farmer profile by integrating digital interfaces, mobile applications into their field work. They are presenting agriculture as a technology-driven career path for the next generation. So also, while the team cannot be here with us today, the lead farmer has shared the video message with us. So please, let's hear what he has to say.
Hello everyone, my name is Volodymyr Rizun and I'm presenting the project Rock Harvest, where my team and I promote sustainable agriculture, in particular no-till. The path we've chosen is quite challenging and tough. We don't always get the results we plan, but that inspires us even more, allows us to make conclusions and keep moving forward. For us, it's crucial to preserve biodiversity in the soil, halt degradation, using no-till practices and caring for the soil without interrupting natural processes. We want to save the land for future generations. Rock Harvest will grow your yields. Stay with us.
Thank you very much. That's it for me.
Very much indeed. Perhaps now I'd invite members of the jury to join us on stage for a photograph. For everyone to join on stage, and we'll take one family photograph, and then we'll wrap up this session.
Max and Thierry.
Okay.
No, please, you should also stay.
Take center stage where you deserve to be.